Hey chess friends, my name is Sprout. Welcome back to the program. We're doing our Road to 1300 series. Let's get a game started and see what happens. Will we play as the black pieces? We will. We had a bunch of games as white in the past couple days, so it only makes sense that we're playing black. Unfortunately, our black percentage of wins is absolutely horrible right now. They are doing e4, so we are going to play into a Caro Kann, and we'll see what happens and if we can do a little bit better. They're playing the advance, so let's go ahead and play into the advance. And we'll see what happens. Bishop there. Okay. I don't usually see bishop there. Interesting. So, let's see. If we take right now, they're going to retake here. Maybe there's some sort of something in that corner. I don't think so. Otherwise, we can place our bishop onto f5, which seems like a powerful square. That was a question. I think let's take to start out with. So we'll take there. And now we have some options. I don't want to ever put my queen here because it just seems a little bit not great. I prefer to wait until they play knight to f3 personally. I really don't like putting my bishop on f5. This bishop is like the bad bishop, so I kind of want to just get it directly over to g4 in one move to pin the knight. We can actually go here right now since now that I'm thinking of it. So let's try that first and see what they do. We're also hitting this. Of course, if we take right now, we pin the queen to it, which isn't that great. Plus, realistically, we can't take now, so. We can't take now anyway because there's two defenders and I don't have enough attackers to get through, so it's not going to matter. But we give it a little bit of extra time and we're going to see what happens. If we can get them to play knight to f3, we'll be able to get our bishop out. And if they don't, well, we're kind of running out of time. So if they don't next turn and they defend this in some way, then I'm just going to have to play bishop f5. They defend. They do kind of allow this sort of thing. Let's see if they blocked. Do I want to go into all of that messiness? I'm not thinking I do. I think what I want to do is I want to play f5 here. I want to get the pawn chain closed up. Maybe I can swing my bishop around there. Yeah, I think that's better. Ideally, I'd like to just do that right now, but it's just not happening. And I'm not going to lock in my my bishop. So we're going to play bishop to f5. Yeah, and that is self-pinning right now. So I don't mind that at all. We could have some sort of shenanigans like that coming in, which is possible. But right now this needs to be guarded so they don't take it. So that's going to have to happen right now. Queen out. Very interesting. I'm not sure, because that just seems like it pins, right? It just pins the knight. Yeah. That can't be wrong no matter what. Because it's, like I said, it's pinning the knight. Yeah, that can't be bad. Let's see, what's going to happen if they end up moving up? That's a good question. I almost want to just move straight in, but I can't. Do we have anything with some sort of jump here? Not really either. It does look interesting. If I can threaten that, that's pretty good. Yeah, we could threaten knight to c2, which of course would be a fork. And then I suppose if we, well, I Thing is, isn't that pretty easy to defend? That's my only problem. It feels a little bit hollow. Like, maybe it would work, but if they defend, like, an extra time here, what's the play, right? What am I gonna do? Because then eventually they'll kick me out. I don't really like it. Might be better to go here first to threaten to take, then we move in, then maybe we also get a rook involved over there. Yeah, and I like having the knight staring still at d4. Yeah, I don't think it's right to I don't think it's going to be right to move my knight to b4. So they are doing even more like guarding of that square. I really am tempted with a move like rook to c8. Maybe we've got some sort of tactics then. I don't know. I don't see any tactics. Yeah, just taking a moment to take a look at everything, I guess. I think I'm going to have to get out of the way and castle. I'd love to do a little bit more damage here, but I just don't see anything particularly promising here. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to get our knight onto e7. Interesting. Very, very interesting, but doesn't that just... Hold on a second. Because if I play here, that's just threatening there, and then where are they going to castle? If I take here, and then they take with the queen, then yeah, that's just bad news from them. Then they lose castling privileges. Otherwise, I mean, I think it's still... I think it's a good move no matter what. They're probably going to take with this other... with the other knight. Yeah. But maybe then I can threaten to jump in here? Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities. Alright, so I think I'm going to start by playing and taking here, and then seeing what they're going to do. I also can swing my rook around. They took there, so okay, that's good. So now I can just move here. Okay, now they're no longer castling kingside, so mission accomplished there. I think I'm going to swing my rook around and then get castled. Just thinking if I want to get castled first. Kind of like spitting in their face. I think there's nothing wrong with going here first, because it's just going to kick the queen away, but I don't exactly know where it's going to kick it to. I also can move in here right away. Nah, I can't really, but I can next, so let's go there first, and then we'll move here. And then we're setting up a trick there. So yeah, basically they won't be able to go in either direction. Yeah. Also, oh, it's too bad I don't still have my dark square bishop for this X-ray here. I could also just threaten this. Yeah, and then after takes... that's an interesting idea. Moving there, and then basically threatening to take, and then move in here. But then they possibly can get developed there as well. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Right now, I don't know. I really am thinking about queen to b4. Yeah, really thinking about it. But again, I feel like if they don't take, where do I go from there, right? Otherwise, we go here, they go there, maybe I take and I still jump in. Yeah, that could work. That could still work. Okay, one less defender of that. But this doesn't actually solve the problem there. Yeah, so now they're losing castling rights, and they're losing their, yeah, and they're losing, well, they're losing a little bit more than that. Actually, geez, this, too bad that just makes them go over to here. It's really tempting. I think I'm gonna have to go and take that way. And depending where the queen goes, this could fall. So, gotta be careful. We're ahead for right now. They are trying to protect it that way, but I think now I can come in here. Well, no, I can't come in like that, because that's just gonna lose there. But I think I can go this way, and then maybe I've got a shot at this. They're gonna have to block in any case, and then maybe I can get in here and do some trades. So, I kind of like it. Yeah. So, really, it's kind of, what do we want to do? This guy's safe now. I really think coming in here is fine. I'm just seeing if there's a better way. Can I get into here? What happens then? They'd have to go this way. And then maybe I could go here. And that looks pretty good. They'd have to block here then. It gets really messy. It gets really, really messy. I think I'll just go ahead and do a queen trade, because at least here I know that I'm going to, like, accomplish something. Yeah, then we'll just go there. I almost think just trade it all off. Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's just seeing what I want to do. So they're going to retake that. That's fine. We're up in exchange, so I think just going and threatening a trade here is probably the right thing to do. And just letting them give up, you know, letting them take that. Okay. Get castled. All right, so we're up in exchange right now, but it's not like the end of the world or the beginning or anything. I still think probably double stacking is probably the way. Yeah. Yeah, double stacking seems good. I want to make sure that I'm not, like, falling victim to any forks. So I'm just gonna double stack here. Yeah, double stack. Maybe we'll just move this up. Because it looks like this guy's pinned right now. Also, this is good to be taking at the moment, too. Okay, well, there we go. Alright, well, I got the only open file here, so there we go. GG to my opponent. And guess what? We hit our goal. Our goal was to hit 1250 by the end of the month so that we could stay on track. Because though it is currently the road to 1300, ultimately by the end of the year, we're trying to get to 1500. And this just means that we are on track for our end of the year goal. Let's go ahead and take a look at this game. We broke our losing streak as black. Feels great. Still say that, you know, I've had some problems with the Caro Kann occasionally, but still, in the right circumstance against e4, it's goated, man. It is amazing. We see that we didn't really play that accurately. It's 75.9%, which is barely better than our opponent here, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's go ahead and look through the game and see what ideas we missed. So far, everything's by the book. Taking is not the best there. I bet the engine's probably gonna want me to take, to go to f5, I bet. It's a good move. What does Fishy like the best? Knight on the edge of the board. That always seems so weird. So Fishy wants me to allow the knight to get snatched up and double up my pawns. Okay, that's a choice. All for the sake of, you know, being able to take, and probably move the queen out. Okay, I see. We're getting a lot of, like, play off of that decision, if they do decide to snatch up the knight. But I'm not sure. I still don't like it. But anyway, let's go. Queen over was a mistake, an inaccuracy at least. That was a mistake. Bishop out to f5 was good. Good. Pinning the knight to the queen was okay. All these moves are okay. Says it's a miss here. We could have moved the bishop to a better square. Oh, they're talking about that bishop. Yeah. I guess that's true. I could have done it right then because this is pinned. I didn't need to take it first. So silly. All that talk. I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, I'm a dummy. But a 1250 dummy now. So, I can deal with that. Okay, so we still have the right idea. We wanted to get our bishop put on f4. Amazing square for it. Amazing square. Let's see. So, playing the rook to the open file was wrong. It wanted us just to go immediately in with this idea. We looked at it. I liked the rook there first. We still ended up getting here. Our opponent totally missed our idea. They were so focused on this rook infiltrating, they missed the fact that this amazing light-squared bishop here, the one I usually send to die, I'm so sorry, brother. I'm so sorry to keep sending you to die. You've been like, the most amazing bishop ever in this game. So yeah, at this point, it was our game to lose. And don't worry, I can lose a game. But I didn't lose this one. I didn't. I did okay. But yeah, it just meant we had to be extra careful. Yeah, I know this is a miss, but we're ahead. I'm trying to simplify because, as I said, I'm like kind of a dummy sometimes, and I'll find a way to blunder a winning situation. So let's just simplify and keep it simple. Yeah, that's usually what simplifying does. And we continue to keep it simple with simple ideas like doubling up on the C file. I mean, of course, that's about as simple as it gets, but hey, it works. Sometimes simple ideas work. We should have just went ahead, I'm sure, and just attacked right here, because the king would have had to go away, and still same end result. But at the moment I was just looking at the idea that this is pinned, and I'll just exploit the pin. They found kind of a good thing to do, but it still didn't matter. We went ahead and took the bishop, exchanged it all down, and then they resigned because there really wasn't any chance we'd be able to just munch on those pawns one by one. Very cushy endgame if they decide to play it out. Would have been just fine for us. Alright, so that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to interact with me live, follow me on Twitch. I do weekly streams 3 or 4 times a week. So you'd be able to join in the stream, chat with me. Yeah, it's a fun time. The link is in the video description. thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye-bye.